In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the hospital status list for hospital diversions, and then how to use hospital diversions. Let's take the easiest way to do this and go to Modules, Hospital Status List. This is where you insert your hospitals. If you have a new hospital you'd like to put in here, click the plus button there and type in the name of the hospital. If this name exists in Master Names, it will give me an option to choose it from Master Names. If it does not, I'll have to insert it in Master Names. And in this situation, it already exists. I'm going to select it, and then I'll give it a status. This hospital status list is important. It's what tells CAD what to do with this hospital. If the hospital is in diversion, it won't let me dispatch somebody to it without at least giving me a warning, or it's going to not let me do it at all based on the options that I have selected in my responder preference form. I'm going to start this off as available, save it, and there we have the new one here. If I scroll up, General Hospital. This one shows in diversion. And so if I want to place a hospital in diversion, I simply come back to this list from Modules, Hospital Status List, which is what we're in here, highlight the one I want to put in diversion, click the Change button, and change it to in diversion. There you can see it's now in red, and it says in diversion. Now we'll go up to Responder, Preferences, select Actions Natures on the left-hand side, and there are a couple of options here to deal with when sending somebody to the hospital. We have the Validate Hospital Value for action type of to hospital. That allows the dispatcher to pick from the list of hospitals that we just saw. Then we have a checkbox that says Transfer Hospital Value from to hospital to at hospital. And what that does is marks the unit that was en route to a hospital to being at that hospital. Then we have the Allow Hospital Override option, and that allows the dispatcher to send somebody to that hospital regardless of whether it's in diversion or not. These options look fine. We'll go ahead and exit out of there. And now we'll take a look at what happens when we send somebody to a diverted hospital. Alright, now I'm here in CAD and I have a unit on scene that's getting ready to transport somebody to a hospital. And in order to do the transport to hospital, I'm just going to press T on my keyboard, or I can manipulate them in the responder menu over here. Alright, and I have an option here now for hospital. I can pick a hospital. If I pick one that's in diversion, it gives me this warning. The hospital that has been entered is in diversion status. Do you wish to continue? I do not, so I will go pick one that is not in diversion. And that's how the hospital status list works and how to set it up.